Hello and welcome. This is to serve as an overview of this reinforcement packet. This is on the Industrial Revolution. In the decades following the Civil War, the United States emerged as an industrial giant. Old industries expanded, and many new ones, including petroleum refinery, steel manufacturing, and electrical power, emerged. Railroads expanded significantly, bringing even remote parts of the country into a national market economy. Industrial growth transformed American society. It produced a new class of wealthy industrialists and a prosperous middle class. It also produced a vastly expanded blue collar working class. The labor force that made industrialization possible was made up of millions of newly arrived immigrants and even larger numbers of migrants from rural areas. American society became more diverse than ever before. Not everyone shared in the economic prosperity of this period. Many workers were typically unemployed at least part of the year, and their wages were relatively low when they did work. This situation led many workers to support and join labor unions. Meanwhile, farmers also faced hard times as technology and increasing production led to more competition and falling prices for farm products. Hard times on farms led many young people to move to the city in search of better job opportunities. Americans who were born in the 1840s and 50s would experience enormous change in their lifetimes. Some of these changes resulted from a sweeping technological revolution. Their major source of light, for example, would change from candles to kerosene lamps and then to electric light bulbs. They would see their transportation evolve from walking and horsepower to steam-powered locomotives to electric trolley cars and gasoline-powered automobiles. Born into a society in which the vast majority of people were involved in agriculture, they experienced an industrial revolution that radically changed the ways millions of people worked and where they lived. They would experience the migration of millions of people from rural America to the nation's rapidly growing cities. As you read through here, pay special attention to the headings in this outline. They are natural resources, the free enterprise system, laissez-faire, the expansion of railroads, population increase, technological progress, the corporation. For this cartoon, let's take a moment to examine some of the key features. In this instance, it seems like we have a man who's very well dressed and is pulling quite a few things towards what appears to be a boat for sale. Pay special attention to the name in the hat, J.P. Morgan. Also pay special attention to these headings, railroad consolidation, and if we zoom in, what looks to be control of, we can make out the word steel business in the U.S. So it seems to be that this is an industrialist who's looking to control steel and iron as well as railroad consolidation within the United States. Let's take a moment to examine this picture. It reads, Nursery Rhymes for Infant Industries, an alphabet of joyous trusts, number 15. Is the oil trust, a modern Bill Sykes. He defies the police and does just as he likes. So let's take a moment to look at this. It looks like we have some type of goon or thug-like character here in the center. And he seems to be saying, you ain't got no rights. If we zoom in, it looks like he's got some type of stick or club that says railroad favors, as well as reading a shirt that reads Standard Oil Trust. If we examine this gentleman over here, it looks as though we have some type of policeman. He says, I'm awfully sleepy. And then we look at the gentleman that Standard Oil Trust is standing on top of. It looks like it says police, as well as the common people. So what can we infer about the role that Standard Oil plays in regard to the police and the common people?